G'day and welcome to back to the channel, guys. I'm Tim, and today we have another sneaker review. It's been a while since I've done one of these, just because I've been busy, and I've probably had this shoe sitting in my room for about a week, and actually no, it's been about 2 weeks now. Actually, time's gotten away from me. It's been flat out. It's New Year, so Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone had a good Christmas, good to catch up with family, etc., etc. And welcome to 2022. So I guess this is technically I'm doing this review in the new year, but this was my last shoe purchase in 2021. So anyway, I've got some up close shots. So let's get stuck into it. Let's go. Alright, so yeah, as you could tell with the what shoe it was, either through the thumbnail or the B-roll. So yeah, today we're going to be doing a review on the Yeezy Beluga V2 Reflective, Adidas Yeezy. This shoe, I believe, released 18th of December. There was a few stores in the city that were doing raffles for like Up Their Store, Adidas, and I tried pretty much across the board a few of the raffles, and I wasn't sure on this shoe just because I've managed to win the black and red Yeezys when they re-released ages ago, and I bought them because I really liked the colourway, but then I had it sitting in one of my boxes for close to a year, untouched, unworn. So I was like, am I going to wear it? So I thought, I'll enter the raffle, and if I win it, then I can, I guess, do a review on it, and then I can decide whether I want to return it or keep it or sell it. And anyway, what we'll do is I'll bring the box. So this is the box that came in, your typical Adidas Yeezy box with the 350 on the box itself, and then obviously you've got the words there on that side, and then you've got your size tag. Don't know if it's going to zoom in for me. It might focus. Yep, awesome. But yeah, I won these I managed to get these in that raffle from Up Their Store, and I was actually surprised because I thought like the first release of the Reflective lots of Yeezys, they were very, I suppose, hard to get, and the resale price was just through the roof. So I was like, I wasn't even interested, and I thought, I suppose you got to be in it to win it. So I thought I'll enter it and just see what happens. And lo and behold, I managed to get them. So I did get them for retail. They retail for $360 Australian dollars, and I paid $25 postage. So they're a bit of a jump up in price from your typical Jordan 1 or Jordan shoes, but yeah, I'm just glad I got them for retail. Otherwise, I wouldn't have them. I wouldn't have paid resale for them. No way. But yeah, so that's the box. I got it from Up Their Store, as I said. And yeah, anyhow, let's get into the shoe. You've obviously already seen it. Plenty of reviews out there. So this is the shoe. I think it's probably the first Yeezy I've done on this channel, if I'm not mistaken. Just because I probably had the other Yeezys before I started the channel. So this is the first Adidas Yeezy I've reviewed. It is the reflective model. I tried to get shots earlier in the dark of the reflective, but it was a bit tricky. So usually when the light coming from the right angle, it'll reflect. So you can see that, and it's kind of sewn into the upper. It's definitely more evident on this side than it is that side, but I think that's just because of the pattern. But obviously, as you can see, it's all priming upper, and I've obviously got the Supply 350 there on the side, which is a feature that's pretty common in the Adidas line. And then you've got your Adidas 3 stripes there on the tail, and obviously your Adidas Boost on the bottom there. Yeah, so as far as sizing on these, I usually am a size 8.5 in most of my Jordans, sometimes an 8. These I'd probably go half. It's pretty much known to go half a size up, just because they fit quite tight in the toe area. And for me, I go up to a US 9, and I have medium to narrow width foot, and I find the US 9 fits just right. There's just enough room for it to not be uncomfortable when I'm wearing them. There's like no rubbing of my toes or anything, because the toe sits quite low. So yeah, I usually go a US 9 in these rather than a 8.5. Because I think when I first got a pair of Yeezys ages ago, I got an 8.5, and that was just painful on my toes. So I ended up going for 9, and I've stuck to it ever since. So, but yeah, obviously you've got your laces there, in the back part, and you can see the Boost through there. So it's not a bad looking shoe. I think I don't mind this stripe feature. It's something different to the Yeezys. Obviously it's a re-release, but yeah, I think all the ones that I've got are just the normal. That's not there. It's sort of written in, the letters are written into the material itself rather than on the stripe. So, and I don't know, recently I haven't really been rocking many Yeezys. I don't know what it is. I just find them that they're really comfortable. But because there's not a lot of support actually, like around your ankle and such, because of the prime knit, there's no actual structural support. I do find that they just don't offer that support, like when you're walking, but they're comfortable they're really comfortable when you're walking. But I don't know, it's just that after a while, if you wear them, your ankles get sore from for the muscles having to work harder than what they would, because the Boost is so soft underfoot and so spongy. So there's less, I suppose. Apologies for that. My camera battery died. It just conked out, and I was looking at the screen before it did, and it was showing full battery. So I think I'm gonna have to have that battery looked at. But anyway, back to the shoe. And yes, as I said, I do find the shoe as comfortable as it is underfoot. I do find when I do wear them for 2 or 3 or 4 hours, my ankle gets a bit worn out, like tired, just because the muscles are working harder to stabilise my ankle and my feet, which is probably the biggest downfall. And I think that's why if and when I do wear my Yeezys or my Adidas NMDs, because they've all got the Boost in them, I generally wear them for a short, quick run down to the milk bar or something like that. Whereas I tend to wear my Jordans more through for longer periods. But I think because there's obviously a lot more structure in the boots in the Jordan 1, or just the Jordans in general. Whereas these, they are comfy. I do find them probably harder to wear than the NMDs. I haven't really had times where I've been wearing my NMDs all day and my feet have been as sore as they are in these. I think that's just because you get more Boost in these. So even though it adds more comfort, it makes your ankles work harder to stabilise themselves, if that makes sense. But yeah, so anyhow, so that's the Yeezy Beluga V2 Reflective. As I said, I managed to get them for $360 Australian, plus shipping I think was $25. and they're released 18th of December. Let me know if you managed to cop them, what your thoughts are on them. I'm still not sure if I'll be keeping these, just whether or not I'll wear them. I got them, and I got them, but whether or not I'll actually wear them due to those same reasons, I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to have a think about it. I suppose worst case, I'll put them on Facebook and sell them to someone that will probably enjoy them a lot more. And so that's the shoe. So feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, let's help the channel grow, and appreciate you watching, and welcome 2022, and hopefully, I suppose it's an improvement on last year. Hope everyone's staying safe, taking care of themselves, have had a chance to enjoy their New Year's and their Christmases, catching up with family, and feel free to leave a like, comment on what your thoughts are on the shoe, and appreciate the feedback. And anyhow, thanks for watching, appreciate it, and until next time, take care, stay safe, enjoy.